Hey guys, so I went ahead and created this sunset cut crease. If you want to see how I got this look, please continue watching. We're going to start with priming our lid with our Painterly paint pot. I like to just work it in with my fingers onto my lid just for a nice even coating and so that I don't put too much on. Then we're going to go ahead and take the color Soft Peach by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and we're going to take a nice fluffy brush. I'm using the 224 by MAC, and I'm just going to work that into my crease and a little bit above my crease. This is going to be our transition color so everything flows really nice. Then taking a angled brush, I'm just going to take the color Morocco from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. It is a nice warm orange, and I'm going to start to cut out that crease. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be as close to the shape as you want it to be. I always like to go a little bit above my crease so it makes my eyes appear bigger as well. Once we are done cutting out that crease, we're just going to blend it out with a tapered fluffy brush. I'm using a 217 brush. I don't have any product on this. I'm just moving it back and forth onto that same cut crease just to blend it out slightly. I'm then going to pick up the color Phresh from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a very bright yellow. And I'm just going to work that into the cut crease slightly above the orange and dragging it outwards. It still doesn't have to be perfect where the cut crease is. We are going to go back later and really refine that a little bit more so you can really see the shape. I wanted the orange to pop a little bit more, so I took a tapered blending brush and I just grabbed a little bit more of the Morocco and I just focused it completely in that cut crease. I just wanted to blend perfectly into that yellow so it has that sunset effect. And if you want to pop even more, I'd add a little bit of a hint of yellow to the actual brow bone just so it has a nice gradual effect to it. I went ahead and picked up Painterly paint pot again, and I'm taking a flat brush and I'm just going to drag that color along the line right underneath the cut crease so that we can really make it sharp. This is a super easy technique I find to do a cut crease. I know some people just take a liner and kind of cut it and they'll just make it perfect straight away. If you don't want to have to worry about that, I would just suggest going back with either a concealer or even Painterly paint pot or another paint pot and basically just cutting it out how you like it.
I just need about 100 grand. I just need my girl to understand. I just need the world to understand that I've been out to get it. I've been living like a kingpin. Gold on my neck, I let it bling, man. I'm so protected by this ring, and all these demons calling in my dreams, man. Tell them welcome to the golden state where everything ain't gold.
Next, we're going to pick up Buttery from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a nice bone shade, and I'm just going to use a flat brush and pack that all over the lid. I'm going to put it everywhere I just put my paint pot. Now onto eyeliner. I'm going to be picking up Smoulder. It is a black kohl liner, and I'm just going to line directly on my lash line a little bit above. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are actually going to smear this out really nice and continue the whole sunset effect on the liner as well as the cut crease. I'm going to take this small defining brush and I'm just going to drag it out slightly to create a nice little wing, and then going back and forth I'm going to build that wing. I don't want it to be super defined because I do plan on adding shadow on top of this to do the whole sunset effect, but I did want to kind of wing it out to match my cut crease as well. Quick side note, when smudging liner, I do prefer an eye kohl. Some people do a gel liner. That's okay, it dries so fast for me and I cannot even hang with it at all. If you want to make it easy, stick with a kohl. Don't ever try a liquid liner. It becomes a huge mess and it's just not even worth it. A kohl is naturally meant to kind of be smeared, So I always love doing it on my lash line or even above my lash line just to really help that smoky effect. Now that we smeared out that black, we're going to go back and blend it with a little bit of that Morocco to give it kind of an orange appeal. I'm just going to place that a little above it and then also smearing it into the black, very, very slightly though, just so that it has that nice kind of gradual effect to it. I'm then going to go ahead and pick up Phresh, that yellow, and I'm going to place that directly on top of that orange and a little bit above it. We're continuing the sunset idea. It's a cut crease with a sunset liner and a sunset tint crease, and we're just sunset everywhere. And we're just going to continue to keep blending everything. Add the colors as desired. If you think you need more black, add a little bit more black. If you think you need more orange, go for it. You're going to be the best judgment on your eye shape. I already had some black eyeliner in my actual waterline before because I had attempted to do a different tutorial before this, so I'm just going to smear out that color right into my lash line and a little bit below it. And then once more, we're going to take orange, blend it into that black, following that lash on both sides, and then I'm probably going to pick up some Phresh, I'm guessing, next. I mean, it makes sense, right? And if you haven't caught on yet, I'm really into this whole sunset idea, and I was very stubborn to keep using the same colors. I feel like a lot of people will use a buttload of colors, and I was trying to keep it with that same palette. I'm really happy how it turned out though, definitely. If you ever get a little too crazy with your blending and it gets a little patchy at the ends, I always like to go back with a either clean concealer brush or maybe even a little bit of concealer on that brush just to clean it up. Oh, and now we're going to go ahead and put our lashes on. These are Risque by KoKo lashes, I believe. When putting lashes on yourself, I always believe on putting it on the center, then the outer corner, and then the inner corner. Always wait around like 30 seconds to probably 50 seconds before putting them on. If they're too wet, your eyes are just going to water. I'm just going to grab a little bit more Peaches from MAC, and then we're going to go in with our liner. I'm using Stripdown liner by MAC as well. I'm just going to overdraw my upper lip slightly. My bottom lip is actually pretty big, so I don't really have to do it there. Because I'm just going to be wearing gloss today, I'm going to try and contour my lips slightly just to make it appear a little bit bigger with a couple lines on the bottom and a couple lines on top. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and lather some gloss on there. This is So Cute by Kylie Cosmetics. It's actually really creamy. I kind of dig it. If you got a little crazy with it, I always just go back with a liner and kind of drag it around there. And then adding a little bit more Sundipped. I think it's Summer on the top and Bronze on bottom. Alright, and that is the finished look. I'm kind of digging myself, clearly. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see more, feel free to comment as well. If you're not following me on Instagram, it is Danii with 2eyes.makeup. Love you guys. See you next time.